Hi everyone, welcome back to today's live. Let me also be here on, I need to set up over here on Instagram. So just a second. Okay. Let me write over here the title, Ways to Express Confusion in English. Okay. That's good. Share to everyone. Hi everyone. Let me know where you are right now. Where are you from? I'm gonna give a couple of minutes for everyone to join us over here. Very good. I see you all. Right now it's 10 a.m. here in, actually it's 10:02 a.m. in Florida. Morocco, very good. Salam alaikum. Thank you. So today we are going to um, learn together, of course, ways to express confusion in English. And it's a really good way to show, to ask people, to say things slowly because you didn't understand, and so on. For those who don't know me, my name is Maria Fielding. I'm from Brazil. I have been living in the United States since 2016. It has been a couple of years already, but it looks like I just got here yesterday. Oh, Spain. Very good. So I'm from Brazil and I didn't know English before 2016 when I came here to the United States. I learned English after I came over here, but it was really hard for me in the beginning. And when I felt I became fluent in English, it's not, I, I said to myself, I want to share with others. I want to help other people to understand English the same way I did. I'm still learning English, of course. And I'm going to be learning English forever. But the way that I learn English, I want you also learn the same way, because I know how important it is to learn English nowadays. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so let's get started. Let me share over here my screen. Just the window. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So I'm sharing over here. Oh, it looks like I don't have my iPad over here today. Oh no. I forgot my iPad. Oh man. Because I need, it's like, oh man, is an expression. It's like just, oh, really? So I like to say that, oh man. um, Let me see over here. And I hear a lot of native English speakers using that expression. Oh man, it's like for when if you are, it could show that you're happy for something or you're not happy, or it works with everything. So let me over here if I'm able to. I think I am able to do this also on YouTube. So hi everyone again. So my name is Maria Fielding. I'm really happy to have you here. If you are here, it is because you also want to learn English. You want to improve your English skills. All right. So the first thing that I want to share with you is the word. So we are saying confused or confusing. So what's the difference, right? So when do I use confused or when do I use confusing? So here we have, I actually was learning about that. It looks like it's a now I forgot the term for that, for this. It's a oh gosh, I was just learning that to show you guys, but it's okay. That is not something that is really important right now. So I want to show you that you can use the ing form when the noun is the reason or the cause of the feeling. Okay, so you're going to use ing. So in this situation over here, for example, it's like this map is confusing because the map, is the reason for the feeling, for my feeling of confusion. Okay, so if it is the reason of the feeling, you are going to use ing. Okay, I know it looks like it's a little bit confusing right now, but I'm telling you, you are going to understand, especially by the end of this live, because I'm going to show you also with examples. Okay, so this is the first way to use. So you're going to use ing form when the noun. So oh my gosh, what is a noun? Is a noun can be a thing, it can be a name, can be a person, can be a thing, so it's a thing. And so this is the first way. Okay, the first example. Now the second one, so just let me know in the comments if that is making sense for you guys. Okay, because I know it is hard. So if I just say this is like if I just say it like that, it doesn't make much sense. I know that because it's just like a phrase, floating in the air. But with the examples, you are going to understand it better. So the second one, it's like you're going to use the ed, okay, ed ending, and then you're going to say confused, to show the result or the effect. The noun is usually a person. So in this case, for example, she is confused. Okay, she is confused because like she feels confused about something. Okay, let me just get over here. Let me just make sure, because I have all my notes over here, guys. It's a lot. I have a lot of notes. Okay, it's right over here. Just to make sure. Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so this, she is confused, right? Because it's showing how she's feeling because she can't read the map. So she's confused. And then the first one that I said was like this map is confusing. In this case, is ing, because the map is the reason for the feeling of confusion. Okay, all right. So sometimes it could be, you can a person can sometimes be the cause of the feeling, but also in this case you're going to use the ing. I'm going to show you in the next slide. Okay, so are you guys able to follow me? Are you following? Okay, so let's continue then. So once again, when the noun is the reason of the feeling, you are going to use ing. Okay, when is showing, the result of a feeling, of, the result, you are going to use ed. Okay, and as I said, it can be, okay, a person can sometimes be the cause of a feeling. Okay, and in this case you're going to use ing. So the teacher is confusing. Okay, so that means the teacher didn't explain the grammar properly, so that was the cause, caused. Okay, and then the students are confused. So the students, they feel confused, so this is the effect of the teacher not explaining the grammar properly, and then the students felt confused. Now the context will tell you better, because as I said, it's like if is the reason, the noun is the reason of the feeling, you're going to use ing. If it is the result, you're going to use ed. It's just for you guys to understand why is confused, why is sometimes we use confusing. Ing versus ed. Now, there are other ways to say, for example, because if you are confused about something, you are going to say, oh, for example, I don't understand. You could say that. Or you could say, English is not my first language. And that happened a lot before when I started. I said a lot, and sometimes I still use it. But especially if someone wants to be like, wants to speak really, really fast, I just say, oh, wait a minute, slow down. No, slow down. Slow down, bro. Like that. So English is not my first language. Come on, my brain is processing. I say that. So English is not my first language. So this is one way to say, that you don't understand, for the person to slow down. And then the second way is, I didn't catch any of that. I didn't catch any of that. I didn't catch. Wait a minute. I didn't catch any of that. Another way is, I don't get it. I don't get it. So pretty much, if you say these words, these phrases, actually, these phrases, they will say in another way. They will explain it, more in depth, in depth with you guys, or they would say in another way. And then, this is confusing. Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that? Could you say that again? Could you say that again? Could you repeat that slowly? Could you repeat that slowly? Now, just me saying those phrases, I know it doesn't help much, because what helps if you repeat these phrases. Oh, I don't have anyone to talk about it. Yes, that's a good one. This is confusing. Could you repeat that? Very good. Could you repeat that? I don't get it. Could you repeat that, please? Or I didn't get it. Could you repeat that, please? Very good. But you have to repeat, you have to say, because our voice changes when we are uh, speaking in another language. Okay, that happens because if I start speaking my native language over here, you're going to see that my voice is different. You feel when you start speaking another language, you feel that it's not yourself. You feel that you are being another person. I know that because it's really weird. But once you become more comfortable using those words, those expressions, you feel a little bit better, alleviate, lighter. I don't even know if that is the in English word, but it's close to the Portuguese one, alleviate. So you feel lighter, you feel better about yourself. Because it's just, I'm telling you guys, it's really weird. I use English every day, and I've been doing this since 2016. But I still sometimes I don't feel that I am myself. But it's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So just repeat. You can, take a picture of this slide. I will also send you on our newsletter about this live today with these phrases. And you need to repeat, to yourself. You record yourself saying these words, these phrases in English, for you to get used to the sound, to the rhythm of English. Okay, so these are ways to say I don't understand. Now, let's see ways to say I understand now. You could say I understand now. Thank you. Oh, I see. I see your point. Very good. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. And why I'm actually helping you guys with that, I thought, for those who are thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have anyone to practice English with. I also understand that. So that's why I've been saying, record your voice. Speak to yourself now in English in front of a mirror. When you are walking, say things out loud. It doesn't matter what people will think about you, like, oh, it looks like he's crazy. Who cares? Because you are practicing. You want to achieve the goal, your goal of learning English, of becoming fluent in English. So that is the way. You need to bring, English, the idiom, to your life. If you are not if you don't live in this English spoken country, you have to immerse yourself to the language. Okay? So you would say, "Oh, I see what you're saying to me." Yeah, that's really good. That makes more sense, or that makes sense now. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. All right. You could also say, "All right, I got it." You could use other intonation. Speak out loud. Um, oh, you mean like when you are speaking to yourself, like you recording yourself, something like you speak out loud? Yeah, you could say that out loud or speak aloud. Yeah, I get it now. Got it. Thanks. Or in an informal way, you could say gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha. Would say I've like gotcha. Just gotcha. Now, some informal ways, I know that it depends of your background, in your native language. Some people they don't like to use a lot of expressions or informal ways. It's okay. I don't use a lot of expressions either, but it's good to know that you can use if you want. You have to feel comfortable using those, and then you just say it. Like I said, "Oh, come on, bro," but I don't actually say that in my normal day. Never say, "Oh, hey, bro." No, I don't say that. But I hear people saying that, and it's funny. "Oh, hi, man." No. "Hi, girl." No. I more normally I just say, "Hi, how are you?" "Oh, how have you been?" Just when I'm doing the greetings, I don't use a lot of expressions. And those over here, I use, "Oh, I understand now. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that makes sense." Those I use. "All right, I get it now. Oh, I got it." But I don't use a lot of the gotcha one. Gotcha, gotcha. But a lot of people use, so it's normal. Okay. Now let's go to the next one, which is when you want to say, "I'm sorry." You could say, "I'm sorry. Now I understand." Gotcha. You like gotcha, right? Yeah. Gotcha. Very good. Say to yourself, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. You see, you don't even need to use "I'm sorry about that." No, just "Sorry about that." Sorry for the confusion. And then formal in a formal way, when you are in a meeting, you could say, "I apologize for the misunderstanding. I apologize for the inconvenience." When you say "I apologize," this is very formal. I think it's beautiful though. "I apologize for the misunderstanding." One thing that is really, I feel that it is funny because sometimes I like to, when you are in front of a mirror and then you say, sorry for my mistake. Yes, I apologize for the inconvenience. Very good. I'm in front of a mirror and then I started imitating people, and then you can use You can say with the phrases with different voices, you know. Oh, sorry for the inconvenience. You know, you change a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, and now I understand. Sorry about that. I think it's good. So these are ways to say you are sorry. I'm sorry. Now I understand. Sorry for the confusion. And you keep repeating that, you know, to yourself. Sorry about that. Very good. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I hope you are writing in the comments, but also saying out loud the phrases, because that would be the ultimate goal. Yes. Let me see if I do like that too. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh. If I do like that, thumbs up. Oh. And then if I do the heart, my son does that every single day when I drop him off at school. He does the heart. And then next, now let's go to the next slide over here. Other word for apology. Well, you could say apology. I apologize for that. You know, you are being really formal. Oh, now I want to share with you guys some expressions. Okay, and the first one we already went through many, but this one is good. So if you say, I'm not following, this is a good one. Oh, I'm not following. So it's used when you don't understand what someone is explaining. Oh, I'm not following. You know, following. Could you explain it again? Ooh, really? I'm not following you. Can you repeat that, please? Yes, I'm not following. I'm not following. Is when you don't understand what the person is saying. This is a good expression. This is a really good expression. I'm not following. Could you repeat that? Very good. Could you repeat that? I'm not following. And please repeat, okay? I'm not following. You could say, you know, face, you could make faces, open a lot, you know, open your mouth. I'm not following. Or just, I'm not following. Okay, the next one is that, well, let me get over here. That went over my head. It means something was too difficult or complex to understand. That went over my head. Hey, I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. So this is a good expression. Oh, that went over my head. That went over my head. Oh, so hard, so difficult, you know, to understand. Hello. So repeat there, okay? That went over my head. Like my head. that went over my head, which means that something was so difficult or complex to understand, that went over your brain couldn't keep, because it's like an explosion. Too much, yes, too much for your brain. Ooh. It's like sometimes if you start, learning, practicing English, sometimes, yeah, it goes, over your head. It happens to me. So, oh my gosh, you start, reading, and the word that I was, I'm not sure if I know how to pronounce that, but it's for for the confusion and confused when the word is ending in ing or ed, you know, it calls the adjectives, have ed or ing endings, like interested, interesting, bored, and boring. So these are participial adjectives. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that, but it's participial adjectives, like that over here. Yeah, my brain exploded. Yeah, but it's just the name. So it's the same for the same thing that I said in the beginning about how to use ing, the ending, for the adjectives, ing or ed. You also will apply for the other feelings, like interested, interesting, bored, and boring, confused and confusing, right? And excited or exciting. So if the noun is the reason or is causing, okay, like the feeling, you are going to use ing. If it is the result of something, you're going to use ed. But it's better to use all those adjectives, in phrases, because this way our brain processes better, all the phrases, all the expressions, instead of just, using or the grammar, or being, focused on grammar. And the next one is I'm totally lost. So just pay attention to this word, totally, totally. You could say totally, but I hear people only saying totally, 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 like almost as a R sound, totally. Oh, I'm totally lost. I'm totally lost. Pretty much it's like totally, totally. So the T has the R sound, looks like totally. It's totally, but you write like that, but you say totally, perfectly, perfectly. Yeah, this is a good adverb because the it ends with the li, so it's an adverb. I understand it perfectly. So you could also say, I'm totally lost. Could you repeat that, please? Oh, English is not my first language. Please, I'm totally lost. So could you repeat that, please? So this, when you say you are totally lost, it indicates that you are completely confused and don't know what is going on. Then the person needs to, show you, to tell you, use other words, basic words, simpler words. I'm out of the line. I thought it was out of my mind. No, out of the line. That is a good one. I need to take a look on that. What about I'm out of the line? Out of the line. That is a good one. Let me just a moment over here. Let me see if I can, because I don't have my iPad over here today to research it or to look up. That's a good um, phrasal verb, to look up the word. Um, but I'm out of the line. Well, has anyone there ever heard this expression? I'm out of the line. I'm totally confused. Let me turn on my other computer over here to see if I can. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can research that over here. But if you have, if somebody over out there, has heard this expression, I'm out of. Let me see. I'm out of the line. Let me go over here on Google. Let me get the mouse over here. The mouse. Another thing that helps me a lot is to, name, or when you see a thing, when you see anything actually, say the name out loud in English. So that's why I just got, and then, oh, a mouse. I'm getting the mouse. Now I'm turning it on because it was off. It was off. I'm not sure if it is working, the mouse. Okay. So let me just take a look over here. Expression. Let me see over here if it is an expression. I'm out. Let me see over here. Out of the line. I've heard I'm out of my mind, but not out of the line. So, but then out of your mind means a person is crazy. Okay, so let me see over here. I'm out of the line. Let me see over here at Cambridge. On Cambridge Dictionary is saying out of line when it goes beyond what you considered acceptable behavior. Let me see over here. Let me see. Out of hours. You can disagree with her, but calling her dishonest was out of line. Out of line. Yeah, I think it's something I have never used this expression before, so I actually have just learned it with you. Thank you. So I'm out of the line. It's when something is beyond what is considered acceptable behavior. You can disagree with her, but calling her dishonest was out of line. Now let me see if I have something else over here. What does it mean when you are out of line, beyond what is reasonable or allowable, not right or appropriate? Your behavior is out of line. I think it's deeper than what we are talking about. It's more serious. Just say, oh, I don't get it. And if you say that, okay, let me see over here. Now, let me go not under. Adriana, do you mean about the expression, or what do you mean with not under? Oh, I not speak English. Okay. What is your first language, Adriana? Actually, I have a sister. Her name is Adriana. But in Portuguese, we say Adriana. It's like not Adriana. We say Adriana. Adriana. Okay, so let's now go to the next slide. And then while Adriana is, I think she's typing. What is your first language, Adriana? So we are going to go now to the next slide, which is this one over here. We're going to do a matchup of sentences, okay? Let me just get over here. Let me find my matchup over here. Over here. And over here, because this will, I'll give you a little bit of time to think what is the answer, okay? So we want to match up the sentences that have the same meaning. Why I think it's good to do that? Because you have choices, you know. So if you want to use, let's say, number one, I get it, and you know what is the what matches, what is the same, the another way to say I get it in English, you have choices, you know, or when you are talking to someone in English and the other person uses the other way, you know what does that mean. You see? So write down in the comments matching. So one, so you could say like one is A, B, C, D, or E. Two, A, B, C, D, or E. So we have one, I get it. Two, I'm confused. Three, sorry for the mix up. Four, sorry about my English. Five, I didn't catch any of that. The number four I don't like much. I need to be honest with you guys, because I don't think we should say be sorry about our English. Come on, it's like it's our second or third language, you know, and that sometimes you are speaking to someone who only knows one language. So I don't think we should be sorry about my our English, you know. I you know, I know that in the beginning when you start learning, I actually I have said that in the past, but definitely I wouldn't encourage you to say that. Sorry about my English. You should be really proud of your English, you know, even if you're not saying all the words correctly, you know, the pronunciation is not perfect. Yeah, you should be definitely proud of learning and of your learning journey of learning a second or a third language. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit more. A couple of, let me see. Okay, I already see over here. Very good. Yeah, so I see number one, I get it. Somebody saying A over here. Okay, very good. B, yeah, B. So I get it. It means I understand. Very good. B, B, B. Very good. A lot of people saying B, B. I understand. Okay, and then number two, I'm confused. So very good, very good. I'm confused. Wow, you guys are really fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see over here. So I'm confused. Very good is I don't get it. Very good is E. Awesome. Sorry for the mix up. Sorry for the mix up. What does that mean? Let me see over here. 3D. Awesome. It is I apologize for the confusion. Yeah, like the mix up. Awesome. Number 4. Sorry about my English, which I was honest with you guys. I don't like much that phrase. Okay, 4. Oh, you guys are right in a 5. Let me see the 4 over here. 3. Um, so for this one person say, "Can I say I am in your back?" Is I have your back. I can even take a look over here on a dictionary over here, but it is I have your back. I have your back. You say that when you agree with a friend's statement. Let me see over here. I know about I have your back. Let me see over here. Behind your back. Let me see over here. I have to say. Let me see. Have back. No. Have someone's back. Let me see over here. To have someone's back. To allow someone to return. Also, we have. No, this is none. Let me see. You said, I'm in your back. Let me write over here. Let me see if I find something because I have not heard that expression before. So let me see over here. I'm in. You said in your back. Let me see. Behind. Yeah, I'm sorry about that because I don't find over here your back. Mm-hmm. I have maybe I thought it was I have your back. I have your back. Yeah, but it's not saying over here. Let me just go back to Google. I was in the dictionary over here. Oops, over here. I have your back. I'm gonna take a look at on that, and then also take a look what you say. I am in your back. So because I have your back means that you can rely on someone to support you, to defend you, and be there for you when you need. Um, Pretty much someone that who will protect you when you say, "Oh, I have your back." So don't worry, I have your back. So that means the person is gonna be there for you. Will support you on that. But now, to agree with the friend's statement, let me see. I'm not sure. Definitely, I have your back is an expression. Oops. But I'm not sure about the other one. I am in your back. Let me see if I am in your back. Yeah, so I just know about I got your back. I have your back. Yeah, that someone is there for you. Okay, so Let me see the number 5. I didn't catch any of that. To eat, foresee, very good. For is actually A. For sorry about my English, that means English is not your first language. Okay? And then 5, I didn't catch any of that. You said 5 over here. Yeah. All right. Wow, guys, you nailed. I see. Okay, yeah. So you see, uh, key, right? Kianis, Yanis. Yeah. So when you say have your back, it means that someone is there for you, will support you, will help you. Will be there for you. But now when you are on the back, it's I have not heard that expression before. So normally my son he's on my back, but it's like I am with him, playing like horses. So I hope you guys got it. Okay, let me go to the next one just to show that the answers when we already you guys did amazingly over here. So I get it is I understand. It means the same. I understand. I get it. I'm confused. Is that means I don't get it. And then sorry for the mix up means I apologize for the confusion. I apologize for the inconvenience. Sorry about my English means English is not my first language. But again, don't say sorry about your English, please. Be proud, okay, of your English. And the number 5, I didn't catch any of that. That means I didn't understand, or I did not understand a single word. You see, I said I didn't understand a single word, or I did not understand a single word. Okay? And oh my goodness, that's the end of today's live. Oh my goodness. And again, guys, it's about immersion, not perfection. I will say that every single time because when you are learning another language, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's like the connection you make with other people, living in another country, visiting another country, reading other a book, in that language, in English in this case. That is the key, what it's worth it. Okay, because if we think about being perfect, while you're learning English, you are not going to achieve your goal of becoming fluent in English. It will hold you back from accomplishing that. Okay, so if you want to email us, you can email and through fieldinglearning@gmail.com. You can give feedback, you can share, your thoughts, ask questions. You can use our chat also on Instagram, on YouTube, on our website, fieldingenglish.com. And if you're not part of our newsletter, please, you can also do that. We have on our page a highlights over there, is highlighted newsletter. So you can go there and provide your email, address. And this way, we're going to send you, not every time, okay? Because I'm the one doing. So it's not automated. I'm doing it. About our lives, about what's going on with us, with fielding English and fielding learning. We also are on podcasts, Podbean and Apple Podcasts, also Spotify with podcasts. My husband will go back soon with us because I like to bring my husband here because he is a native English speaker. And this will help you guys to understand that it's normal, like if I say something that is a little bit different and he understands that what is the key. So that's why I like to bring him. He loves to talk to you guys as well. And he is teaching business English. Yeah, English helps uh, you know us to connect with the planet, with the entire world. And I say that word is, I know. So here's the key to say the world. You have to say war and then old with the L up, okay? The tongue, when you pronounce the L, the tongue is higher. So world. That's the way. It's not perfect, but it's the way that I pronounce it. World. World. Yeah, that's why I said planet. And the fancy things, yeah, I like it. So I am from Indonesia, and learning English helped me so much to connect to people around the world. And the fancy things is I can now know their beautiful culture. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for being here today. And again, it's about immersion, not perfection. I'll come back here next Wednesday. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you.